A special feeling in your heart, deep emotional connection with the characters on screen, and a storyline so immersive that you feel the gist of every twist and turn. What would happen if that all suddenly got cut off? Today we pay tribute to James Horner, one of the greatest American film composers of all time, and unravel his last moments. The beginning. James Horner was a genius in film and music composition, and his works, till today, resonate in the hearts of movie enthusiasts worldwide given their popularity and immersiveness. Born on August 14, 1953 in Los Angeles, Horner discovered his love and passion for music at a very young age and started playing piano when he was only 5 years old. He studied at the Royal College of Music in London before earning degrees at USC and UCLA. Horner first came to major attention with his score for Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, setting the stage for a great career. He achieved fame through his work in Titanic, which is still one of the world's most beloved orchestral film soundtracks across geographical boundaries and multiple generations. Horner was awarded 2 Oscars for Titanic, one for the score and other for the unforgettable song My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. His work, blending traditional orchestral elements with unique sounds, endeared him to directors looking for deep emotional impacts. Horner's scores often contained themes of wonder, adventure, and deep human emotion, making films like Avatar, Braveheart, and Apollo 13 truly unforgettable. This music was not only a complementary background to visuals, but an instrument of storytelling, something that turns into an ability to evoke emotion with his talent. The accident. Before this sad accident, Horner was a big adventurer, participating in several projects and always seeking new sounds and experiences to bring into his musical palette. In reality, Horner was not only a composer, but a keen pilot as well. His love for the sky was no less than his love for music.
The agent for award-winning composer James Horner says Horner was the pilot who died in a Southern California plane crash.
However, this very passion is what led to him meeting his destiny on June 22, 2015, when an ordinary routine flight led to the ultimate tragedy. What were the circumstances that led to his unexpected event? How do personal passions and the personal lives of others come together in one melting pot to make a difference in some high-stress careers? These are questions that remind one of the thin lines between passion and risk, a human aspect added to Horner's story. So on that fateful day, Horner was at the control seat of his S-312 Tucano, an aircraft often described as having tough performance and that's highly dependable. He may have had the right experience for a flight like this, but there are many complex variables that come into play. A change in weather, or perhaps one small error in his calculations. Could this have helped lead to the accident? What may we understand from Horner's final flight about that fine line between risk and passion? These are the questions that turn us inward, asking what makes us human in the face of the frailty of life and the unpredictability of accidents. Cause of death. Initial speculation about the cause of Horner's accident began taking root soon after the event itself, as he was the only one flying the plane. Investigations into the accident were conducted by the National Transport Safety Board. These investigations revealed that the leading cause of the accident was his own inability to maintain control of the aircraft as he attempted to clear terrain during low-level airwork. The Federal Aviation Agency radars later revealed that he had performed multiple low-altitude turns and rapid altitude maneuvers. 2 eyewitnesses of the incident were also interviewed by the NTSB. The witnesses claimed that the plane was flying over them at 500 or 750 feet, and after further investigations, it was also revealed that there were no mechanical breakdowns or problems. However, a key factor that played a role in the accident was his own state. Toxicology reports found both butylbutal, codeine, and ethanol in Horner's body. And what this means is that at the time of the accident, he was taking prescription medications for pain relief and headaches. After death. The world of entertainment was very sad by the death of James Horner. People from all walks of life paid their respects to him, emphasizing his unmatched skill and commitment to music. Friends and fans alike celebrated his memory in many ways, such as through concerts, scholarships, or educational programs that were meant to honor him worldwide. James's unconventional methods when it came to composing movie scores served as an inspiration for many burgeoning artists, while at the same time striving hard to not let any of his masterpieces fade away into obscurity because they remain relevant even now. The news of James Horner's untimely death was quickly felt in the entertainment business, where tributes and comments flowed in from his peers and collaborators alike. A longtime collaborator, director James Cameron said Horner could take a bounty hunter's journey across the galaxy or embed an Irish lament into the visual tapestry of film and infuse it. Actors and directors he had worked closely with paid tribute to him, spelling out one important fact: his love and devotion to his craft. Tributes came from Celine Dion, who said that Horner's composition My Heart Will Go On had touched and changed her career and her life. Cinemas and film festivals throughout the world have paid their special tributes by organizing screenings of Horner's scored films. In the end, each session found both audiences reflecting on his remarkable contribution. How do you feel about his untimely death? Let us know in the comments below. Horner's life and achievements were celebrated in concerts and memorial events worldwide. Orchestras played his famous compositions from London to Los Angeles, letting people hear his music in person, with clips from the movies he's worked on often shown alongside it. By having said events, the international community not only paid homage to James, but also recognized that there is more than one way for people around the world to be affected by his tunes, regardless of background or nationality. To name a few examples, the Horner tribute concert performed by the London Symphony Orchestra attracted thousands who came out of respect, representing every continent on the world. Commemorative albums, as well as documentaries dissecting how he created such an impact within music, remain available even today, among other things that remember and praise the legend of his untimely death. These commemorations made throughout the world show us all of that through soundtracks in general, but mainly film scores, which can provoke emotions universally and bring together different societies even if separated by miles or language barriers. To honor him, the James Horner Music Scholarship was set up in many music schools and organizations that award grants to young composers and musicians. These bursaries are meant to make sure that his legacy lives on through another wave of creators. They also hold yearly lectures or workshops at places like UCLA or USC, where he attended college, talking about different things that made him unique as a film scorer, such as innovative techniques and approaches used in music. Those who have attended the lectures believe that he not only helped upcoming artists, but also preserved the way in which Horner did things while working on music for movies. All of these educational programs serves as a means of promoting creative thinking among individuals, which is why they should be supported widely. In addition to serving as a means of remembrance, these educational initiatives give opportunities to individuals, allowing them to learn and become better in music. A lot of new composers in the film industry still look up to Horner because young artists are fond of quoting him as their greatest influence and are keen on replicating his sense of music in their own works. There has, no doubt, been a lot of ways for creating music for movies. However, none have seen the immersiveness that Horner had. His techniques are frequently cited by filmmakers and music supervisors who discuss what they learned from him during interviews or panel discussions about their projects, but also those made by others. It's like an ongoing homage paid through new soundtracks that keep his memory alive in Hollywood forever. We can hear James's style on any given day when watching movies today, where lush strings play alongside electronic beats while sticking around for hours after seeing them due to how consistent themes were throughout different scenes, not forgetting about the emotional depth brought into it all. So, thank you again for that, James Horner. Several organizations have started work on preserving and storing the works of Horner for prospects of showing them in the future and using them for educational purposes. They collect original scores, drafts, and notes from his composing sessions. The music section of the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. keeps some examples safe so they are not lost forever, which allows people who come after us to learn more about them. This storing activity not only saves what he has created, but also reveals another side of his imagination. It's important to keep these things, as they give us an idea of how the artist worked, what influenced him, and what methods he used to help us understand their works better. He's still referred to in various films, as well as TV shows, through direct quotes or stylistic references, showing that his music has not lost its touch with people. This can also be seen in other forms of media apart from movies, like video games and theater performances, which use his thematic materials or rework his soundtracks to suit different stories. The fact that it has been able to maintain such a long-lasting presence indicates that its appeal does not fade away with time, but rather touches us at deeper levels. What this means is that there will always be something about his works that resonates deeply with us emotionally, even though years may come and go. Using Horner's music again and again for popular culture products keeps him alive as a creator who is not afraid to take risks while inspiring young artists as well as their audiences at the same time. There you have it, the lasting influence of James Horner and how his music continues to touch and motivate people everywhere. Do any of his soundtracks resonate with you differently now? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and share, and subscribe for more videos on the icons that have molded our society.